Hey everyone, I just wanted to go over a quick overview of the system I'm working on here. What we have is a PX4 Vision quadcopter that we've made some minor modifications to. And then I've completely set up my own little ground station for testing and flying and all that jazz. So what we have for the ground station here is just a basic laptop. This is a little special one. It's got a basically a dual screen built into it, so I can put the map on the bottom and keep the camera up top, or keep sensor data on the bottom and keep the camera up on top. So there's a bunch of different configurations we can do with this, but they're both touch screens, so that's very nice. The battery on this is 8 hours plus most days, so I really enjoy it for that feature. We've got a Radio Master Zorro controller, and that guy is paired to this radio here is a CE-HM30 radio. So the Radio Master connects to this receiver here, and then the receiver sends it over S-Bus via the bigger antennas here to the quadcopter, which has the matching antennas built onto it there, and then you can see the big HM30 air radio right there with the fan on it. So the S-Bus then comes out there and gets hooked into the flight controller there, so that we have RC control over the same link. Now this is also doing a bunch of other heavy lifting, so this is also our video transmitter, receiver, and it's doing our telemetry data Navlink protocol stuff essentially. So on the side of this there's actually a Ethernet cable plugged into it, which goes down into a router that I have set up, and then there's actually another Wi-Fi access point buried in here, so that we can get Q ground control access from anywhere. I don't have to necessarily be sitting right here. I can pick up my laptop and move it over there and still have access to this same whole radio system. So through this same radio, we're doing video, and you'll be able to see that here in a second when I get the quadcopter turned on, and then it's also doing the telemetry data as well, so I can see all the sensor data on board. I can send commands to it. I can fly it if I want. We can run missions. Now this quadcopter is special because it's actually got a depth camera on the front of it, and that's this guy right here, and that sends out what's essentially an IR laser point cloud in front of it, and then the two depth IR cameras pick up the readings, and then they figure out the distance based on the distance or the differences in the cameras here. So that's kind of fancy. That feeds into an actual full-blown Atom PC. So this is running Ubuntu 18.04, and then this guy actually gets hooked back into the flight controller, so it can detect things from the front and actually stop the flight controller from letting it hit that object essentially. So it does full object avoidance. I've just basically glued the HM30's camera onto the front of this. This is just a basic IP camera. Longer term plans, we're trying to get either a FLIR thermal camera on here or a Sierra Olympic thermal camera. This is one of the bigger modifications we've done on this. This is an 8400 mAh lithium ion battery, which has extended our flight time to about 20 minutes, and that's a huge requirement for this project. We need to have over 15 minutes, but they would really prefer 30 minutes, so we're still working on some optimizations around that a bit, including bigger, less pitch 2-blade props instead of these 3-blade Gem Masters we have right now. So that's kind of everything in a nutshell here. So I'll take some video of it flying so you guys can see it, and then that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.